Namaste, world raisers. So yeah, crazy world we live in right now. Yeah, we got to come together. We got to come together. So how do we do that? We got to raise the collective consciousness of the world. So how do you do that? So what is a world raiser, right? So a world raiser is somebody who's actively seeking to raise their level of consciousness, their frequency and vibration. So not just being, spiritual, as a label, but constantly actively pursuing it, like setting an intention. An intention for your life's mission is to, overcome the negativity that's arising within yourself and your environment, things that come up. So it's the greatest thing, and the greatest path to that is, of course, most people know about the letting go technique, but how and when do you implement that, right? So, oh geez, it's very windy. Hope you guys can still hear me. Yeah, we're right on the Ghat. It's just outside of this park. So, but anyway, spiritual work, right? So especially within Hinduism, you got to get into the higher yogas. So just about most Hindus, I believe, are either practicing, bhakti, jnana, raja, or karma yoga, and specifically, hopefully, like all three, because they're just the greatest teachings out there. So you got to have, a deity or a vision, an idea of something greater than yourself, like a power greater than yourself that you devote yourself to and surrender onto, right? So even like all the other religious traditions, they all got something. You call it God, right? Source, universe, whatever it is, which means that there truly is, many paths, right? But the practice is what makes the difference, right? So it's one thing just to worship to God, but then to continue, being negative to those in your environment, isn't the way, because you're negative for a reason. You got hate or anger or discontent or lack or fear, separation, yes, lack of self-worth, right? No healthy boundaries. So that's the work, right? So when something comes up, you gotta see that and recognize it for the gift that it is, right? And say, oh, my negative karma is coming up. Oh, I gotta work on that. What to do about it? So in the sense of on the path of doing your work, and we wouldn't be incarnated on this planet if we didn't have work to do. So the key is to do the work, recognize it as quickly as possible, especially for the younger generation. Younger generation starts waking up quick. Like we got to let go of resentment. So for me, I had a lot of abandonment wounds, and then it led into codependency. Yeah, people pleasing, nice guy, without any boundaries. Due to divorce and all of that, and then abandonment with the parents, and then I had one very difficult sister. So it just is what it is. So then always catering to others and then letting them treat you like shit, leads to the state of affairs where you have a spiritual YouTube channel, but doesn't help the situation, and you end up breaking up. So, and then that leads into guilt and shame, which was there since childhood. So it's just pointing it out, right? The things that happen are pointing out what you need to work on. So for me, I've been incredibly blessed and fortunate, and I acknowledge that, right? that I've been able to go into a 4-month retreat here, plus the 6 months that I just spent in Nepal, which was also a very much spiritual retreat. I actually took a yoga teacher training course. I learned Reiki, did a whole bunch of yoga, some Reiki, and then I got into like crystal healing modalities, balancing the chakras, sound healing, so lots. And then now, but this was the icing on the cake. 4-month retreat in Varanasi with the energy here was just whoo, mind-boggling. So now there's definitely been some ego death, and now I got to come out and be the next highest version of myself. So I still have the dream and the vision, and now it's about manifesting it. So can I manifest Hindus? I did it before. I manifested a Hindu audience for reaction videos, which was incredible, because I think the hope is for the Hindus, as far as a big mass of spiritual people, and that includes like all of the dharmic religions, that the regular population, yeah. It's not just about going to the Ganga to watch the arti and participate and go to the temple and do the offerings. We really got to transform within, right? And forgive and let go of the past, because we're choosing these opportunities, right? We're coming into the world with a destiny that is all about healing and growth. So we're coming in at a lower vibration, and then through the course of that, we got to let go, because our souls aren't whole. They're not complete. They're not fulfilled. They're at a lower vibration. So they come here in order that we might become more complete, right? So that was, part of my retreat was really focusing on wholeness and worthiness, just to be. It's like we all exist here. And we need to cohabitate this beautiful world together. And at the same time, keep in mind the time of death is approaching, right? So we got to be on the upward journey. So raise yourself and raise the world is a real thing. It goes by when you're looking at the levels of consciousness. Yeah, it was taught originally by Dr. David R. Hawkins, but now it's all over the internet. All the spiritual people are talking about it, which is incredible. It's great. It means we're on the right track. So we gotta let go of the negative levels and heal those, especially guilt and shame, anger, hate, pride. Pride, everybody, so many people get stuck at pride, right? Like, my way is the only way. That's pride. If you're holding on to that, it means you're holding on to negativity, right? We got to let people be on the journey that they're on. People are coming into this world in various traditions. It's up to in general, the people to evolve within those traditions, and then those traditions can evolve, right? Think about it. A world where, and it's happening, like it's got to happen, where all of a sudden there's no more religious wars, right? So the only way is for the religions who do know that we're all in this together, we're all one infinite field of consciousness manifesting into all the forms. Like, it doesn't matter what we call that. We just gotta love one another. So the ones that understand non-duality in particular are the ones that can really rise up, embody that, and then get into the higher levels, and then that creates a higher field. And then the potentiality is there for the other religions to, see the truth. And it's happening within those religions as well. There's a lot of people that know that there's just one source. It's common sense, right? And if you believe that one is ultimately powerful, then it's the source of all the other ones. So there's nothing to fight over. But anyways, so stay on the journey, stay on the path, get a practice, You know, find a teacher or teachings. Remember, there's the inner guru. You set an intention and a dedication to commit yourself to seeking the truth, raising your level of consciousness, your vibration, and then that intention will manifest the situations that makes it possible, even if you got to go through a really hard time. So yeah, breakups, divorce, betrayal, heartbreak, just yeah, pain, suffering. Yeah, there's a saying that you can't open your heart until you break it. So in that sense, then we feel gratitude. Gratitude for all of these glorious opportunities to let go, to learn, to grow, to step into your highest potential. So wish you the best. Don't forget to Om with me. Yeah, I'm going to leave today's Om on the end screen, so click on it and Om with me, and I'll see you at 5 o'clock in the morning, India time. Let's raise the world. Raise yourself, raise the world. It's got to happen. So peace, love, namaste.